I've been testing out this new strategy, which goes against what I've been preaching, but I kind of like it. And I'm like, this is kind of sexy. And
Am I allowed to
tell
ask
you.
what that is?
No!
Ah, dang it. No, I'm like so curious on what this is.
No, it's dude, it's actually working out really, really well. So we have a higher ticket offer at the end, right? And so like this is like my core offer. It's getting people into, it's no longer digital cash flow lab. It's freedom and scale. Freedom and scale, right? And so the goal is to get as many people into freedom and scale as possible. What I was doing low ticket offer that was paying for my ads. So I was like, we can run this all day long, ain't no thing. Upsells, all the thing like that. Yeah, that's a little bit of profit right there, nothing to really go crazy about. But then all those customers, we're sending them into our core offer, which is about $5,000, right? Which has been going pretty well. I've had a couple people doing it, and so I saw this new strategy, and I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so this new strategy that I just found from this guy named Eric Hoffman. Right, he's this really cool, humble guy. I don't know where the hell he's from, somewhere over in Europe, but he just kind of tells it how it is, and I appreciate that. And so he's like, look, it's not about, because you know most people are like, if they download a free offer, they're not going to go through it. And he's like, then make them go through it. And he's like, you can give them free, valuable information and push them to go through it so that by the end, the way that you position it is it creates demand for the thing you want to sell at the end. And I was like, so basically like a webinar, right? He didn't say that, but basically his strategy is make a free offer. And then what you want to do is he calls it the cat and mouse. The cat is the person chasing, like the cat, mouse, and cheese. So the cat is chasing the mouse is chasing the cheese, right? So I like this analogy, but basically it's like the mouse is trying to get to the cheese, the prize, the reward at the end, and the cat is trying to chase them. So it's like the mouse has to go for it. It can't stay stuck or else the cat is going to get him. But on the other side, it's like, I want that cheese. I want that reward. And so basically his strategy is have a free offer with like a 5-day mini training series or 3 to 4 different videos. And if they complete each one, they get a reward at the end. They have 5 days to complete it. If they don't, they get booted. So they don't get the trainings and they don't get to be a part of that free community. And dude, I really like it. I just launched it last night. And we've got people going through it, and I'm like, usually with a free thing, like yeah, cool, I'm learning a lot, but whatever. I've had every single person go through that and be like, dude, this is blowing my mind.
Is this like when you say reward, you mean like they get charged money for not completing it, they get booted and they can never come back? Or
yeah,
it's like what is the cheese?
The cheese is you get this like awesome like video training that you really, really want at the end.
So you're unlocking more. Got it.
So as you go, it's really cool, and I don't mean to like nerd out on you and your audience, but
please.
Like it was really, really neat. Like going through his, like how he was doing it, I was like, basically what I saw as a marketer was he took the webinar and shifted beliefs through each lesson. And I was like, holy shit, that is kind of cool. And,
okay.
So I've been doing that. And I like it because the way to unlock each lesson is you have to like submit a form. Like, here's my biggest takeaway. Here's what my challenge is. That is marketing gold for us to hear, like, what blew them away? What are they like best? And like, what are they getting hung up on? If you know what they're getting hung up on, it's like, ooh, just add that to the training.
Yeah. Right? Okay, so that was going to be the next question is like, how are you knowing? Well, you're giving them homework.
Right.
That's required to be submitted. And if, hey, sorry, you're out. Peace. Right. You're never coming back. That's so crazy. Eric Hoffman. I'm gonna dive into that.
Yeah, dude, go into it. It's really, really neat. And like, he does some really good trainings. Like it's not the guy's not bad at what he's teaching. It's just, it's really, really smart way, because that first training, it shifts their belief. So if we're talking about misfits, the whole like belief is, I'm just going to go send more messages. And I'm like, no. Here's what you got to do. And so they get that and they're like, oh my gosh, that is such a much better way of building. But what is the internal belief, right? Then you hit them with that next lesson, like, oh my God, like, dude, that was awesome. And then external belief. And then by the time they get to that, there's your offer.
So then let me ask then, like, just so I can understand a little better.
Yeah.
Maybe in practicality what this could look like in terms of like misfits or something along those lines. For you it would be something like cut me off anytime because I don't want to share the secret sauce or anything. But generally speaking, you want to turn your MLM process into digital recruitment. That's kind of the bottom line, right? Okay, cool. You need to get over the fact that you're not techie. So your first homework thing today is finish this landing page and submit it. Whatever. Then the second day is like record your own version from the script of the of your own recruitment webinar case study type video and then submit it. Is that kind of what you mean?
So here's how I did this, right? So I took the misfits thing because I was like, well, let's just test this out because
Sure.
I don't want to be like, hey, I heard of this cool idea and now I want to sell it as a training.
Yeah,
like you got to prove this shit first, right? So I was like, well, let's take that offer that did really well and let's break it up. And so the first training is it's shifting the belief of, actually, I made a twist to this, to the new misfits thing. I think you'd be excited about this. So basically, the first training is a shift from I have to send out these prospecting messages. I'm like, no, get this system to do all this stuff for you, to generate the lead, to nurture the lead, and close the lead, right? And so they're like, oh, that's awesome, but I probably have to have like a big following, or I probably have to be an influencer, or I probably have to post endless content to fill that system, right? And so the next video, I'm like, I tell that story about how I thought I had a big following, I thought I had to have all this stuff, but really what I could do is now that I have that system in place, I can just run an ad to it. And now what most people are saying is, well, I can't afford the ad, right? And so that's where I say, throw in an upsell. It'll self-liquidate that offer so that you're able to generate those leads, perfect prospects, every single day. They see that and they're like, holy shit, man. That's wild. I can literally be generating leads all day long, not having to post, and I'm running ads to it, and I'm self-liquidating that cost.
So the cat and mouse is kind of like leaving breadcrumbs, but
Right.
requiring them to actually pick it up to get to the next one so that eventually they can go, oh, like there's a path to this thing. It's not just random breadcrumbs I'm picking up. Got it.
So it's not like, I'm not like, okay, today I want you to build out your funnel. Tomorrow I want you to create your ads. That's not the homework assignment. The homework assignment is just simple. What was your biggest takeaway? What is your challenge? Like, what do you think, like what's holding you back, right? So you're collecting all of that data. They're unlocking the trainings. And again, you're creating that demand for the thing you want to sell at the end. At the end, I'm like, hey, do you want me to help you build out your offers? Do you want me to help you with your ads? Do you want me to give you the actual funnel? And they're like, oh.
Yeah, of course. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a twist on the challenge, on the challenge funnel. That's wild. That's brilliant too. What's going on, guys? If you like that clip right there, you will love the full interview. You can check that out right there. I'll see you on the next video. Oh, and subscribe because we got a lot of big things coming up in the near future.